I am. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is 11:11, the Rocky Mountain time. I know that you are joining us from other places, so it may be a little earlier, a little bit later than that. We'd love to have some shout outs. I've missed everybody. We've been a little good busy doing lots of different things. So I want to catch up and talk about spring because it is here. We all know that even though we have some snow here in Colorado, it's been a little bit cold, but we're looking forward to some warmer weather. Behind the camera is Dana Nieto Sheppard, my beautiful wife. She is taking care of everything behind the scenes. So, just to give everyone an update, we've made some changes. We will be here, or I will be here with Dana and all of you, the first Wednesday of every month at 11:11 Rocky Mountain time. So we used to do this every Wednesday, but we are so excited. We have a lot of things that we're working on, that we're building, that we want to, give to our audiences and our followers. So be sure to look for some good updates. But today we are going to talk about some things that is going to really help your life. These are items that I talk about in my programs, my mentoring programs. So they're great tools. And actually, I'm going to share how one of these things I'm going to talk about actually changed my entire life and put me on the path as a psychic medium. So I think everyone wants to hear that little topic, that little tidbit that can be really powerful as well in your life. So again, welcome. And any good shout outs, anyone that is new, someone that we see that always is supporting us, cheering us on.
Share where you're from too.
Yeah, we'd love to know
where you're from. Hi, if you hear my voice,
you're not hearing
I'm
dead
really
people.
alive.
This is not your loved ones. So this is a cup someone bought me. Dad joke loading. If you know me, I tell dad jokes. I'm gonna find another
all the
name.
time.
It's got to be another name. It's got to be like Queen Bee jokes or.
That's so funny.
Random psychic. So
shout outs. We've got. Let's see. Especially if you're on Instagram, I only get your
handle.
So you can always enter your name in if you want me to shout out to you.
And I miss doing this. So for those that haven't seen me in a couple of weeks, I miss all of you guys too. So welcome back.
Yes. We'll be regular.
Yeah.
So we have Joni.
Yeah.
We have Joni down in Castle Rock. She says, I reached out to Judith because of you, and I'm going to finish my book. Well, yay.
Yay. Judith Bryles.
Fantastic, yes. The book Shepherd. Spelled differently.
Yeah, it's like the herding shepherd. Judith helped me publish my book, Grieving to Believing. If you do not have a copy of that, I think it's a great book to help through grief, understanding my journey, as well as a great gift for people that are grieving, especially with anyone that's had mental health or lost loved ones from suicide. It's that topic. So I'm so glad you're working with Judith.
Yeah. Great. Shout out from Sue, she's on YouTube. She's new from Ohio. Gina from Sacramento.
Well, I lived in Sacramento and I moved to Colorado from Ohio. So they're bookends. They're coming after me.
Susan in Wisconsin. Hey, Susan. Erica from Brighton.
That's Colorado.
We have Brenda Marshall Koopman McKay. That's a long name. She's first time here. She's on Facebook.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear where you're from. We have Julie Hutchison.
Hey, Miss Julie.
From the Chelsea Hutchison Foundation. Shout out to them.
We were texting this morning, Miss Julie.
Got Sid saying hi. She's down in Pagosa Springs.
Yeah, the Bear Whisperer.
The Bear Whisperer. Robin from Pine. Jeanette from Littleton. Let's see. Stephanie's from Erie. Catherine from Florida. You're a long way away.
A little bit warmer there.
Yeah, hopefully we'll come visit Florida soon.
I have a brother in Florida.
Brenda from Pennsylvania, USA. So yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Raleigh, North Carolina, Linda.
We have a friend that's not far from that area. We like North Carolina. We went to where did we go to in North Carolina?
on Instagram. Where did we go to? We went to Outer Banks.
Yeah, Outer Banks.
It was
Collected lots of
gorgeous.
shells. Yeah, it was beautiful.
We've got, let's see, Jay Stelling from Texas. Elizabeth. Yay, Elizabeth.
Hey, Miss
Hi.
Elizabeth.
Thanks for being on.
It's our producer.
Yes. So just Dawn Nakamura Kessler from Placitas.
Hey, Miss Dawn.
San Antonio. Deb from Ontario, Canada. Yay.
Yay. Thank
All
you.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Dive in.
So spring cleaning, even though spring started March 20th, for some reason, it's still a little too dark for me to think about spring. But since, the daffodils are popping up, pooping up, popping up, the tulips, it just feels like this is the spring. And I think we've always heard the word spring cleaning. This is not the typical spring cleaning I'm talking about. I was reading an article this morning about how our cell phones have replaced so many items. So your alarm, your camera, even our, maps. We used to pull out those big maps to try to get somewhere. Now it's their GPS. We can do, even our friend Elizabeth watches her movies on her phone. Our phones really have taken so many things that we used to carry around as big items and made it into one little handheld thing. Even our, it's technology and computers. It's just amazing. Yet we still have so much stuff. I mean, you and I, Dana, we walk around sometimes, and especially because we have seasons here in Colorado, there's boxes and boxes of always these things. And so it's looking around right now, and I'm not talking about deep cleaning. I'm talking about moving energy. And when I was going through a really, really rough patch in my life, my girlfriend told me about feng shui. And the first thing I learned was how much stuff that we accumulate in our life that buries us down and weighs down our world. It is just, you look in a closet or you pull out a drawer and you look at these items and you're just like, oh, and you close it. Everything has energy. So when you are having all these things that are depleting your energy from you, it keeps us from manifesting. It keeps us from moving forward in our life. The way to think about it is the items in our house and our thoughts, because we're going to talk about that as well. Think of it as money. If you think about where do you want to spend your money, whenever you look at items in your home and when you think about your thoughts, say that 3 times. When you are considering your thoughts and where they're going, if you're looking at it as spending money, you may look differently at the energy that is depleting from you in your everyday life. So if you want to manifest, create a different life, have time to create balance, get the clarity, even be able to meditate and hear from your loved ones, that means getting rid of the distractions. So when I first started doing this, it was, getting rid of things that we weren't using anymore, things that are broken, things that, you wanted to have at a garage sale or give to somebody, or even those items that we think about. Someone gave us a gift and we don't like it, or someone crossed over and we have their stuff and we don't know what to do with it. Find time to start shifting that energy. And I've got some homework for us. But the even bigger thing that you can do right away is start looking at your thoughts. If you're going down that rabbit hole, if you think about something negative, if you think about what happened in the past or what someone did to you or someone that doesn't see your value or worth, that takes a vibration of energy, which lowers your energy, and you're able to connect with your guides or your loved ones or manifest whatever it is that you're wanting to desire to happen. It is pulling you down. So I'm going to give you some homework to start moving this energy. And I guarantee you're going to start seeing changes and shifts right away, because it always happens. In the study of feng shui, if you're not familiar with it, it's an ancient tradition or philosophy that's been around for thousands of years. And what it is about each space in your home, each space in your life, represents some sort of reflection of what you're trying to create. So relationships, wealth, health, family, community, helpful people, everything is divided into that category. When we put the energy into that area, it is amazing how shifts will take place. Dana and I've been practicing this for 23, 24 years. Dana came on board and she's always out there. Okay, we need to work on this area. Let's go to the garage. It's our helpful people area. So it's that energy of, instead of feeling like you're a victim or you don't have any power or you can't make changes, you actually can by just doing some really simple things. So I'm going to talk about this more, but I have some homework assignments for you. And the reason for this is when you start taking accountability and start even documenting or putting a date down, this can be in your phone, it can be in a journal, it can be on a sticky note, I really don't care. You will actually see the shifts and changes. It will give you the ability to continue and realize that you have more power than you thought. So if you're a person that goes, I just don't have time to go into that room and really, get rid of clutter. I don't have time to go into the closet. Don't do that. Get a basket or a bucket or a storage box, whatever it is, and put it in a convenient place. So it might be on the way out to your garage. It may be in a hallway. It may be in a room that you're not using very often. Every time you open a drawer or a closet and there's something in there you have not used in a long time, just take it out, put it in that container. So you're just randomly, as you go through in the week, start picking up these items and you start putting it in this box. At the end of the week, you take it to Goodwill, you take it to donate, you give it to a friend, whatever it is that you want to shift it. It could even be a couple of boxes that you put in your car. Please do not carry it around for a year. Make it a priority, because in your car doesn't mean you got rid of it. That energy is still lingering right behind you. So make it easy. It's just having some items around that you can put some things in containers as you go through your home. And we all do. Every time you open a closet, I mean, how many times we've opened a drawer, especially these junk drawers, and there's stuff in there and you can't open the drawer, which is all causing energy, and it drags the energy from us. When it comes to our thoughts, if there's a thought that keeps ruminating in your mind of anger or a past story or something that didn't happen right for you, or you keep processing, write it down, record it in your phone, allow it to sit somewhere else. And every time that thought comes in, I want you to replace it with a new thought. So find some sort of line, energy, change of the story that you can use, and when it comes up, replace it. What will happen is you will have more energy. You'll sleep better. You'll be more energized. You'll start paying attention to things differently. Your shoulders will feel lighter, and people will actually notice, like, you look really good today. What's going on? And basically it's because you're changing the vibration of your energy. One of the biggest questions I get asked all the time is, how do I hear from my loved one? It is getting the clarity. It is shifting your energy. And when we are bogged down by all the stuff around us, it clutters the vibration of the energy. The tuning in to the other side is clogged. So think of a gutter that gets clogged with all the leaves and the water can't run through. This is what happens with the energy in your home, the energy in your thoughts. It is unable to clearly run through so you can get the information you want, that you can see opportunities and begin to make changes. So please, please, please get some boxes, put them around your house, start throwing things in, pay attention to your thoughts. I even have my students wear a rubber band so they can start really noticing how much negativity that they are telling themselves. When you start changing this, whoa, it's like magic. It seriously is. So if you're looking to change your life and you want to do that spring cleaning, start with these minimal things, and it really is amazing. When people do this, I know when I do it, Gaten are like, wow, isn't that just cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, that was easy, and we didn't need that stuff anyway. And when you donate or you pass on, people get to love these items that you no longer used. And that's what's important, is that give the energy to someone that's going to cherish it or enjoy it or appreciate it, or it's part of what they're looking for. Maybe they're trying to manifest that dress that you haven't worn in 10 years. And it's exactly what they're looking for. Put it out there in the universe so someone gets to have what they've been looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are there questions?
Just a couple of comments. We have Nicole on Instagram. She says, I'm always moving and changing things. It drives my fiance nuts. I just like to shift things, and I tend to do that when I'm overwhelmed. It makes me feel better.
Yes, because when I was going through this time in my life, when I learned about feng shui, I feel like I had no power. I feel like, I was a victim sitting there waiting for my life to transpire and change. When I learned about feng shui, it was life-changing, almost within a month. And from that, I kept learning and my life kept changing. And I can tell when there's something stagnant in my life that I can go and direct it. So I feel like I'm in my power.
Mm-hmm.
And I want everyone to feel like they have the ability and power to change their life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Erica on Facebook, love feng shui and the idea of energy in everything and everywhere. It's refreshing and invigorating. So yeah.
If you don't think your thoughts create your energy and vibration, go to a customer service job or be in a place where someone is always the negative, the victim, and feeling, like so and so did this to me. They're always just the whiner. It seems like they're a magnet towards negativity. They're always seeming to attract things that are going to make their lives more challenging.
Uh-huh.
So those people that are outgoing, the glass is half full, they try to turn things around. Those are the people that really attract with ease and grace. That's what you want to create. Think about it. It doesn't cost you any money to change the way you think.
Uh-huh.
It just takes a little bit of awareness. Pay attention.
Setting the intention for the month is to
clean out the clutter. And that's in your mind, body, soul. It's in your life to look around. What do you no longer need? It's amazing what we stuff in closets and drawers. And Dana, you and I have, Dana and I had big houses and then moved together, and you had a business. I have a business. So bringing those four things together, along with kids' things and animals, I'm surprised our house didn't pop. It's moving that energy. And if you think about going into an environment that's cluttered, you feel that way. If you go into a space that's open and airy and light, and you feel better about it. And that's what you want to think about. So if you're not sure about your own space, because we get used to what we're noticing around, we just don't pay attention. Have someone come in and look at it, or take some photos and go, how does this look to you? Or even for you to take a different perspective of those things. But if you don't have time to look around your home, start today and journal and log or note how life changes by not being negative. And it seems easy, but it's not.
Yeah. And then Rick is saying, I love this. I immediately realized that I have suits and jackets from negative times, but I kept time to say goodbye. And we've done that.
I just got chills, Rick. And that's exactly it. We hang on to these things thinking, I don't want to go buy another suit. What if? Well, you know what? Maybe there's someone else donating. Maybe you go to a secondhand store. The universe will provide. But if we hold on to it in that scarcity, we're telling the universe, this is all I can have. And that limited belief creates a limited ability for income, for opportunities for us to receive, for us to hear from our loved ones and our guides. Rick, love it. Yeah, love it. And we do. I look through our closets and I'm like, I know even if I could get into that dress again, I'm probably not the right age appropriate to wear it. So time to pay forward. And
One more question. Let's see here. Erica is saying, what about memories of loved ones and their stuff?
So we actually did a podcast on this at Spirited Straight Talk about items of your loved ones. Please go to it. Great information. I've had some students go back to it 2 or 3 times because they're like, I'm going through my loved ones' things. But for memories, write them down, record them, put them in an album, do things that's going to help you with that. But if it's their items you don't want anymore, there's great advice on our podcast called Spirited Straight Talk, because we are all, at a place in our lives with most of us that we do inherit these things and they have great memories, but do we need them all in our home? We even talk about someone's ashes. So if you have the urn with someone's ashes, we even talk about that. Where do I put them? I want to honor them, but where do I put them?
Di is saying, I like the idea to just get started with a basket so it's not so overwhelming.
And that's it. I want us to think in a simplistic way. If you have a basket, let's say one for donation, one to toss, one to give to somebody, or maybe it's a library or a child's small school or daycare, things like that. If you have them, then it's easy just to drop them in as you go by, put them in your car, good to go. Love it. Simplistic. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us here on Facebook Live, Instagram, YouTube, Instagram. All of them. Yeah, it's just amazing. At 11:11, we will be back next month. I would love to see some results. And perhaps, I didn't talk to Dane about this, if someone really starts doing this and sees results and they come back and tell us, I will be happy to give you a little gift. Okay? So take some notes, let us know what happens, and come back. All right, everyone, have a great, fabulous week. Enjoy great sunshine if you can.